Hey guys, my name is Kat Kerr, and today we're going to be creating a butterfly collection, and we're going to be using white craft plastic and wet media Dura-lar to create the butterflies. Now, before we get started on the butterflies, I just wanted to share how I quickly created this background box. Now, today I'm using a blank box, but you can use anything that you have in your stash. And I also had a huge pile of old-looking tissue papers, so I simply decoupaged them onto the box. And then once that dried, I added some acrylic paint using a dry brush. And I'm really just trying to make this look old and grungy. And then I take some walnut ink and add some splatters to the box. Now, I knew ahead of time that I wanted to pin my butterflies into the box, so I simply stitched multiple layers of felt as well as one layer of a sheer old curtain that I had, and then I stitched them all together and then glued them right to the center of the box. Now today I'm using white opaque craft plastic, and I'm taking one sheet and cutting it in half because I'm not making a lot of butterflies. I'm only making 3. And one of my favorite techniques when using white opaque craft plastic is to take some Marabu art spray, add it to one page, and then take the 2 pages and smush them together. Now, while that spray is still wet, I can go ahead and add some different colors and continue to smush until I'm happy with the design. One of the reasons why I love doing this is because it gives it such an organic look. Next, I'll do the same exact thing to the wet media Dura-lar. I cut it in half, added some gold Marabu art spray, and then smushed it between the 2 pages and then put it aside to dry. Now, because I'm not very good at drawing, I actually printed up some butterflies to use for reference for both size as well as detail. Once I cut them out, I used them as templates for both the white craft plastic as well as the Dura-lar so that I can cut them both the same exact size. Here I'm using a permanent marker to add some lines to the craft plastic butterfly. Now, I really wanted my butterflies to have some dimension, and so I'm taking the cutout piece of the wet media Dura-lar, holding it with some tweezers and heating it with a heat gun. And this way I can kind of press it and shape it and then let it cool. And now my butterfly wings have dimension. Now here I'm using a white Sharpie to add some highlights. I'm simply following the already existing lines that are on there and just adding some lines to really make it pop. Now I can staple these 2 pieces together, or I can glue them or add some double tack dry adhesive film, but I decided I wanted a little bit more texture, and so I used a little bit of red thread and wrapped it around the 2 pieces and then tied a knot on the back. Then I simply attached them to my shadow box using a pin, and I added a title on the bottom, and this assemblage is done. For more ideas on using white opaque craft plastic and wet media Dura-lar, visit grafixarts.com. Thanks for watching.